My name is Jonathan Herrera. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a senior and I'm majoring in accounting.
My name is Catherine Cobb. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm a junior and my major is sociology.
My name is Wyatt Qualiana. I'm a music major at the University of Oregon. I'm from Washington, D.C.
My name is Vixon Van Wee. I'm a senior at the University of Oregon. My major is in biology.
Yeah, that's Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes, that is Nelson Mandela.
He's a chill dude. He was the president of South Africa or something. Had to do something with reuniting the Africans and the whites, something like that.
I know that he's in the high school curriculum a lot, and so I just know that he was a South African leader and that he helped a lot with racial segregation before he died.
I think he's the first black prime minister or president of South Africa after his incarceration for 20 years because of his push to end apartheid and activism in South Africa.
He was the leader of South Africa. He's primarily known for his for the apartheid movement.
I think because of the fact that I don't know, when Trump came out and started really saying all the things he started, he was being an enabling dissenter, and because of that, people who had Trump's ideas and didn't believe are starting to now speak out about it because they see our president doing it, so they now see it as socially acceptable because their own president's doing it. That's just one reason why I don't think, and people are just, I don't know, people are fucking racist.
I think that his symbol, just how he is, would give people that are racially oppressed confidence in their situation, and so I think that that would help unite people.
Could Nelson Mandela help end segregation in the U.S.? I would say flat out yes, because that's what he did. He ended apartheid, which was segregation. But the racial issues in the United States, I think, are a little more complicated.
I don't believe America is having the same level of crises that South Africa had. Back in the day, maybe, back when we did the internment camps in World War II for the Japanese, then you could bring up situations, and when you do see the separation. But right now it's people making their own tribes and people making their own groups. It's not, the government isn't forcing them to make these decisions.
Well, the way police are brought up and how they're trained, that's because of their police brutality and things like that. That was a huge racial thing that started coming up. But personally, yeah, I can compare it to South America.
I think that the biggest issue in America is definitely just the divide. It's just the imbalance of confidence and the imbalance of rights and everything. Even just being in people's heads really affects the nation.
One thing is people seem to mistake racism and segregation. Racism is prejudice, segregation is legally enforced prejudice, through a legislation that truly separates people in apartheid. So it would make it significantly more difficult to promote what would be a helpful legislation. If you were to do so, people have to understand that peace really comes from tolerance of things that you don't necessarily agree with. But with tolerance comes the understanding that everyone is just human, which the U.S. has some work to do on internally.
I think we can move forward. Look, America is built on the principle of it's a melting pot society. So you have blacks, whites, Asians, natives, the Aboriginal people of America. You have people from all over. That's what's beautiful about our country. In many places you do see that melting pot. However, you have these different groups that you could say Democrat, Republican, whatever, they have these very unmoving opinions. When you hold those opinions, when you hold such strong opinions that you refuse to budge and you refuse to talk to someone else, that's what causes problems, and that's why you see some of these racial things occurring.